Does fasted cardio help you lose weight any faster? As somebody who's done fasted cardio when I first got into this, thinking I was gonna lose fat faster, most of the people watching this, you guys have probably tried fasted cardio too. The premise is essentially if you're fasted, you don't have any food in your stomach, no glucose, means you gotta dip into body fat stores during that moment, right? The caveat is that you have to keep your heart rate low. So most people do low intensity because we know the only way you can utilize fat stores for energy is if we keep that heart rate lower. So let's talk about it. We're gonna take two people. One of them is gonna do fasted cardio and one of them is going to do traditional cardio. So person A is gonna do fasted cardio. They're gonna wake up in the morning, they're gonna start their day, they're gonna go into a deficit doing their fasted cardio. They might burn, because they have to keep their heart rate down, they can't go as intense. So let's say that they maybe burn 300 calories. They go through a day, they eat, they go, they eat, blah, 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 whatever, and they end up with eating 1,500 calories per day, right, as a net, right, for their intake. And this is where their deficit occurred. It occurred at 4 a.m. in the morning while they were on the Stairmaster or whatever else brutal piece of equipment they were doing their fasted cardio with. So this was the deficit. They ended up eating 1,500. They achieved a 500 calorie deficit here at 4 a.m. Now let's take someone else who wants to wake up, they want to have breakfast, they want to have lunch, and they want to do their workout at 4 p.m. and they go into a deficit there. They come home, they have dinner, and they end up eating dinner after that. So they got their workout in at 4 p.m. or they dipped into their body fat stores. Maybe they weren't working out. Maybe they worked out here after they had eaten. But the point is they dipped into their body fat stores at 4 p.m. Maybe while they were sitting on their computer doing work or whatever it was. The point is, if each one of these people takes in 1,500 calories, does it matter that this person was burning calories at 4 p.m. instead of running out of energy at 4 a.m.? Because at the end of the week, if each one of these individuals is in a 500 calorie deficit, we take 5 times 7, 3,500 calories. How could each one or either one possibly lose more body fat than the other one? Does it matter if your body fat came off at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. while you sat at your desk? Absolutely not. Let it work with your schedule, and don't try to force yourself to get up and do cardio when you don't have as much energy, or potentially even burn less calories because you don't have less food and get less weight loss than this guy who at least got to eat before his workout, right? He at least had enough energy to get through a tougher workout. You might actually be hurting yourself a little bit if you're trying to keep your heart rate low enough to burn body fat. At the end of a week or 2 weeks or 2 months, this guy's gonna end up losing more weight because he can push himself harder because he's not trying to work out in a fasted state. So we know that at the end of the day, energy balance is gonna dictate weight loss. It doesn't matter when that energy deficit occurs. Your body doesn't care. So you do not need to force yourself to do fasted cardio, and you should absolutely send this video to anyone who is forcing you or has written fasted cardio in your program, or any of your friends who are doing the same. As a gym owner and someone with a degree in exercise science and dietetics, I can promise you this is one of the most common myths that I see in the fitness and nutrition industry. It's something I used to believe myself. And if you are someone who is being told to do this by your trainer, your nutritionist, or anyone else, I can promise you there is an easier way. If you need a little bit more guidance, all my details, all my information is below the video. Feel free to reach out to me, and I promise we'll get you steered in the right direction. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this debunking some of the biggest BS in fitness and nutrition today.